There we go. Mime. Let's go back. Far out. Anyway, let's go back. Talk about what I was talking about in Unreal Engine. So I started grabbing some of the pieces, bringing them over across into Unreal Engine. Thanks, Alto. Thanks. Sorry. I suck. I think I wouldn't have done this before. Good English. So the UV mapping is completely stuffed. So for instance, if we come here, we can see that we've got that seam. So we'll go back and we'll fix that later on. A whole bunch of normals were the wrong way, but I mean, I didn't even really focus that. It was more just copy and paste and see what it's like. If you watched the video from this morning, this is kind of like the vending machines. So from far away, they look pretty good. Up close, they look like rubbish, but that's kind of fine for now. But we can see this is looking really nice. And then if we have, did we export that piece? We didn't export that piece. So we won't talk about that piece. But it is achievable to bring everything into Unreal Engine because that's where most of the animation is going to be happening. Unreal Engine, obviously as a renderer, much better. So I'm going to be sticking with that and use Blender more for the modeling, basic materials, and then recreating the materials in Unreal Engine and using that. So UV unwrapping is going to be very important because we're not going to be using object texture coordinates. We're going to be using the UV texture coordinates. But anyway, we can talk about that a little bit later. Yeah, save selected. Jumping back into Blender. So this is what I was talking about earlier, where we created this, a time lapse. I did this all last night. Let's just give it a bit of, 20. And we can see that's looking really nice. It's bringing that kind of like differentiation to the scene. But even in the daytime, that's looking quite nice. We are getting quite a bit of variation just from like adding in, these coverings, which technically we can just change the color of those materials. But then also having these lampposts in here as well, I think look quite nice. So I'm very happy with how it's turned out. Even these construction poles, I mean, we create them fairly easy, but the problem is still the buildings are quite repetitive. I actually will show you guys something. So one thing that I did play around with is using Buildify. Let's come over into here. One thing I was using is Buildify, and that's where we can split everything up into like into the various areas. So if we have a look at the collections, the modules, we've got kind of like our ground floor asset, ground floor walls, ground floor pillars, middle floor walls, pillars, details on the first floor, all that kind of stuff. And that's these pieces here. So this kind of like auto creates them. The one thing I don't like is that it'll pick one piece and then kind of replicate that up. So we don't really get too much differentiation there. So you can see that it's kind of like very, I mean, that can work, but not exactly what I'm going for. Cloud, welcome. But if we do put it in Buildify, what we can do is we can select various edges and we can go G to the E, Y. And then we can bring kind of like this edge out now. Whoa, geez, settle down. Let's go here, G to the X, and you can kind of see how it auto creates a bit of a different shape, which is absolutely awesome, which means we're not stuck into a square or a rectangle. So I do like that, and I do want to create something and build on it. No idea how to do it, but I will probably try and work that out. One thing I'd love to be able to do is have pipes as well, and so have geometry nodes use those pipes. Might have to give Felicia White a call and go, hey. But I'm fairly chuffed in how that's looking. What happens if we go into render mode? Purple. No worries. Textures are missing. Anyway, let's close that because I moved the file. That's fine. So we've got 3 different corner pieces now. Kind of like for the edge of the buildings, which works well. I think what we need to create is some different windows. And because we're going for a bit of an industrialism, brutalistic style, I don't know. I don't think it should be big windows, but maybe we will create some nice big windows that we can. The problem with creating nice big windows is that we need an interior. So that means it's more pieces. So I might need to work out a way to fudge that. Here are the corner pieces that I was talking about. And then I've also got like caps on the corner pieces. And that's, if we look up here, these are all the caps that I'm talking about. Staircase works really well. As you can see, it stacks quite nicely. A few different variations in the coverings. I'm pretty sure we did that on the last stream. And then, yeah, you can kind of see how we've created that. Let's go ahead and maybe create some nice big boardroom glassware. Weird. So if we were to go, I'm just going to delete you for now. Let's grab these pieces. And I'm just going to, what? No way. There we go. I think that's because of all the normals facing the wrong way, which is okay. So if I go GZ6, so everything goes up in 3s, and we can do the same. Actually, we can just do it like this. If I come to top view, and then we go like grab all this. Let's go ahead and now deselect these pieces. And I want to deselect that. I'm just going to go GZ6. That's going to pull them up. But I want to just grab these pieces here and we'll bring them back down. Shift D, GZ3 minus. Shift D, Z3 minus. There we go. So now we've created that. We've created a bit more of a bigger building. But our intention is big get stuff glasses now. So this is my blank wall, and this is kind of like the base wall that I use. Let's select all, Shift N to flip the normals. Now, I think maybe the best way to go, let's select that face, and we're going to go I, and we'll bring us something like this. And then I'm going to go E to extrude, P to separate selection. Let's move it out, scale, and then we'll go Control Join on that one. With this selected, let's go plus glass assign. And now we should have big get stuff windows on the inside. Take 2, yes. Shift D, Z, whoops, 3. There we go. And so all I did there is I created a plane on the inside to be our ground floor and then just expanded it. The one little trick that I like that I've done is I've put a lip here in every model, and so that we can actually hide that ground floor in there. So very happy with that. If we do a Shift D like so, as you can see, everything snaps into position. Let's now delete that one, actually. Shift D, and we are going to put that amongst the windows. Let's go there. Z will be 0. I do like these windows here. There's nothing on that window, but there's stuff on this window. With these posters, I reckon I could have done a better job. What I did is I just used AI. I used Midjourney just to develop a whole bunch of random band style photos. And then from here, subdivided the plane up and then select random. and then deleted everything else, and then kind of like stuck these posters on here, which is pretty cool. I really like it. And then we get this effect over here. Oh man, I can't wait for my new computer. So that's the kind of effect that we get. But yeah, UV unwrapping's rubbish. That's fine. That's a future Marco problem, and Marco will fix that. Okay, so here we've got these big giant windows. What can we do to maybe add something to that? So Spooky sent me a AI. Would you say a parody? I don't think it's a parody. It's kind of like a parody of me, and it is stinking hilarious. I love it. But now I have to make a music video. I do like that. I think, you know, we could cheat it almost. And if I were to duplicate this material and we call it shine, we could, if we went, what's going to be the best way? Full glass. It goes through. So let's undo that. What we need to do is go into shading, and maybe if we bump up that gloss, not roughness so much. What's going to be the best way? I mean, if we went 0.2 roughness. No, I hate you. 1. Nope. 5. No. Oh, what's going to be the best way for shine on this? What if we did that, and then we did gloss BDSF, which we probably could use. I mean, that'll hide quite nicely. Who cares? Let's go here, then we'll go copy material to selected. That'll do that. Shift EZ. And I'm just going to change the glass, the sun elevation. Let's go -5. Right click. If we throw in a light here, just kind of like just playing around now. Up into here, let's go 500. And then we've got kind of the view from here. I mean, it works. Maybe what we might do is make 2 panes. Not too keen on that. It's almost like some dirty bean water. No way. Ugh. I say that all the time at work. Dirty bean water, dirty leaf water. I've still got Unreal Engine open. Cool. Close without saving. Okay, well, let's move on. How do we feel about the glowing lights around the top? I'm not keen. I don't think they deserve to be there. I'm not feeling that. But what do you guys reckon? Drink some beer. I don't actually drink. Maybe let's go. So we've got this kind of like convenience store. What else could we add? Do we then The other thing as well with this piece, I was actually going to show you, it's actually not that wide. I think it's only 2 meters, 2-3 meters. So it sits in there nicely. It doesn't need to be a big open space because it's kind of just like a filler space. So maybe we take that idea and let's go ahead. I'm going to grab this piece here and let's build something off this. So let's go into solid mode, tab into edit. Let's put edge loop, GG, bring that off to the side, top that off, just so everything's kind of standard. Let's do, just trying to think more what's going to be the best way. We're going to get rid of this edge here. Let's go delete that. From here, I'm going to do I to do an inset. That is now a door frame. Technically, it should be one here as well. So I and I. Let's grab this and this, E to extrude. And then here, this is going to be I, and we'll make that roughly the same size. And then we can do E to extrude there. So now we've got kind of like a giant window. And then, no, that's fine. Let's go with that. So that we now have this as a door. Seems pretty big for a door. Comparatively. It's fine. Air conditioning, graffiti, yes. Definitely. Completely agree about that one. And that's, yeah, so I started building some of those assets here. Venting systems as well. And so that's from the newest Kitbashing set that I've been working on. So I've taken some pieces from there. Also some of these panels here, maybe make some variations of them. That's probably going to have to be done as well. How to texture it, I don't know. I have to think about that. But if we come to here now, let's go and grab, there we go. Let's go Shift D. I'm just going to go ever so slightly. E to extrude Y 2.5 to the minus. Right click. Can I do a grid fill? Whoops. Control F. Grid fill. Nice. Excellent. So we now have our small, like restaurant style, I guess. Doesn't need to have a door. I just think this door's way too big. Let's make it smaller. Whoops. And then we're going to grab that section there. Let's go G to the Z. We're at 2.1 meters. Yeah, 2.1. That's pretty good. 2.16. From here, let's keep that. Let's push this back now, so it's more of an entrance. P, separate by selection, and so now we can just work on our door by itself. Let's do I. I'm going to put an edge loop through here, scale Z 0. We'll do I to do another inset individuals. Let's grab this here because the door is going to open inwards. And then with that selected, Shift S cursor selected, let's just go ahead and create maybe like a door handle. Even though technically we're probably not going to need one. So, other things. Jeez. Hello. Who's that? Shareth, welcome to the stream. Anyone else is new, hit subscribe. Let me know. I have been talking with my writer, and we've created a pretty good outline from the mistakes and learnings of Lights Camera Action. I slept through the notification again, but here at last. Welcome, Terry. Welcome to the stream. We took the feedback on board, and so now we've kind of like redeveloped the outline. So we're going to do the script, but we know what the 6 episodes are going to entail. For those of you who have watched the Lights Camera Action film, there was a lot of talking, and I think the beauty of what we can achieve will be, let's do more animation, more of the spaceships, make it look beautiful. And go with that kind of mentality in making the next animation or the web series, because I think that's going to be a lot more important than... I mean, look, a story, like a really good story, is going to be good, but with things that we can do, I think visuals we can focus on a little bit harder. I like this, I like this, I like this. So if we went into kind of like rendered mode, let's go ahead, add in, glass, and then kind of like this here, these pieces here, this, that there. Material is glass, U and U, glass, assign. Beautiful. And then from here, I think don't do that. Let's do that, that, and that. Control numpad plus to increase our selection. Can be metal. Let's just do a quick UV unwrap just to kind of make it look a little bit better. Yeah, I'm happy with that. That looks great. And then what we could do, because kind of thinking about it, it'd be good if not only do we have modular walls, but we've got modular shops or buildings. And so here we've got like a little bit of a restaurant. Marco, you clicked on the wrong thing, you idiot. There we go. Not what I clicked on, but sure. So from here, Shift S, cursor to selected. So the origin point is always in the same spot. Perfect. Let's maybe go ahead and we'll create a table real quick. Scale Z.5. Oops, scale 0.5. Let's bring that down. GZ 1.2. GZ 1. 1 meter. That's way too high. GZ minus 0.4. 0.6 that sounds pretty good. Let's go like so. And then we are going to make this table super small, just doing a bit of like forced perspective. And what have I done here? You stupid idiot. Merge by distance. Far out. Delete vertices. E to extrude 0.1. Something like that. Let me just make sure I didn't duplicate anything. Nope. Beautiful. And then the table. What are we going to do? Oh, I mean, actually, we can make many variations of this, but we could go. Where are we? Is that on the edge? So this could even be a kind of like a bar. So that means now we can probably bring, we can bring this up, GZ 0.5. Then we have our stools. I made some stools in a different project. Let's go. Michael 3D Studios. It was the cafe. It was a cafe many, many moons ago. Oh gosh, I remember it now. Building Birch. Pasties Restaurant. There it is. Pasties Restaurant is the file that we're after. Oh, hang on. Alto and Leo, if you're still here. Let me... Low battery. I know it's low battery. I'm only familiar with 25 letters of the alphabet. I don't know why. Guess who has 7 thumbs and just got fired from the morgue? Someone stole all my lamps. You'd think I'd be upset, but I'm actually delighted. There we go. That's all I got written down. What the heck is that? Oh, different file. I was paranoid. All right, let's grab that. Ooh, there's actually a few things we can steal. Whatever. We'll just grab that for now. Close. Don't save. And then we can go Control V. Alt G, Shift S, selection to cursor. You idiot. Bring you there. And I have no idea where this is. There it is. Shift E, X. Shift E, X. Rotate Z. Perfect. Then we could... This here is where we could probably create a menu and we slap it on the front. Trying to think if I've got any photos. I mean, I did go to lunch today. I did actually take a photo. Is it good enough? Temporarily, we'll use this one. Let's go download. And then we're going to go the mesh. No. Image, mesh, plane. Downloads. That one. Import. Oh, get stuffed. Let's go into material mode. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong chat. Oh, I've closed the wrong window. Where are you? There you are. Let's go rotate Z 90, rotate Y 90. Because they didn't have a menu, so just let's go GG. We'll do a GG. 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 I'm hoping that I can now do scale Z0, scale Z0, scale X0, scale X0, which is fine. I can just go right, subdivide, subdivide, and that will just clear it up a little bit. And then we can kind of just put it here-ish. G to the Y, and then I'll go ahead and I'll design something a little bit later, or just use Midjourney just to create something. And then if we open it up, yeah, so now we've got just a menu sitting there. Perfect. Love it. Mark Will. They are doing fantastic. Thank you, thank you. Mr. Richo is here. Everything is fine now. I can do scales. Okay. Everything is fine now. There will be no problems because Mr. Richo is here. Let's go into metal. How you doing, buddy? I hope you're doing well. And then all right, that's looking pretty good. The window is like very warpy at the moment. Let's bring that to 0.9. There we go, it's a bit better. Just for now, let's just make everything metal on these, just out of pure laziness. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Oh, you suck. Metal. So, I'm liking that now. Now we need to create something in the background. And obviously, as you can see that we don't have much room, and we're doing that on purpose. I mean, we could extend the building a little bit further, but I don't want to. I'm going to select these pieces, you, Control I, hide. Let's just focus on this. Let's remove the back wall. P, separate by selection. And H, so now we can see through the back. Awesome. Let's create... That's good. Let's go ahead and create a like a bar section. Perfect. How do I feel about that? I think that's okay. If I don't get a dumpling named after me, our friendship is over. The Richo. The D in dumpling. I don't know what the R in dumpling. Now you're a pirate. I don't know. Yes, we will work something out. Okay, I like that. And then if we have a quick squeeze, so I'm going to constantly go backwards and forths. Perfect. What kind of decoration we're going to throw in here? I don't know. Okay, let's go to about there. Now, I do have to be conscious as well of staying within the box. Damn it, welcome to the stream. I do have to be conscious of staying within the box, because if we make multiple of these, they're going to start intersecting with each other, which is kind of like not what we want. I reckon what we could do, if I did this, let's go into add text, rotate X 90, rotate Z 180. What fonts can we use? Let's come into font regular. Will it... I'm trying to find you. I hate you. I can't use that one. I want something that's not... Oh, you suck. Something abstract. What the heck is that? I don't care. Let's go AR. There we go. Perfect. Someone has just come along. Who just came along? Oh, Adam Richards. Oh, has become a member. Oh, gee. Donkey. Thank you, buddy. Let's go now. Convert to mesh. You didn't have to. Well, there we go. We've got, this is AR in whatever this language is. And then I'm going to extrude. I don't like the, it's killing my computer a little bit. Can't wait for the new one to come in. Let's go. Richo, what color? Green? Blue? And then we can go Shift D, throw that one at the back. I'm not too concerned about the text across the back, because if we do, oh no, ah, poopy caca. Ah, crud. Orange. Let's go Alt-H, because I got to bring that wall back. Do you have a method to imitate bloom in cycles? Yes. Cyan. I think this is cyan. I do have bloom in cycles. Let me find that video for you. Let's crack open this. I know the thumbnail. Oops, that's not how you spell bloom. Let me come over here. How to enable bloom. Get bloom in cycles. Look at that. 40-second video. Just for you. Control V. Done. If I close that window's fine. Okay. Whoops. I was doing m_emission cyan. Glare node, yes. However, you can separate the materials using the material index. Let me just quickly now grab back all these pieces. Invert hide. And then if we open this up in cycles now, we've got this nice blue schmickness. I don't think this one here belongs. But maybe what we can do is change it up a little bit. Oh, donkey. Rotate X. So what we could do is we have this. Let's now go ahead and Shift S, cursor to selected. We will create a cylinder. Let's bring it down. We'll go in solid mode and make my life a little bit easier for now. And then from here, let's rotate that, scale it down. I'm going to grab all this, G to the Y. And then let's go Shift D Z, Control R. Nope. GZ.1, Shift D Z1 minus Shift R to repeat. Ahaha. And then we'll do it one more time. G to the Y. Control L, Shift D, Z.1 minus, Shift R. And so Shift R repeats the last. Am I still on Patreon? I also like the haircut. I know, it makes me run faster and think faster. I have no idea. Maybe. Metal, I think that looks great. Okay, let's now line this up. Okay, it looks yuck having it like that. So what we're going to do is, let's do this. We're going to do it like this. Whoops. I'm going to grab that, and then we're going to grab this here. This here, okay. From here, right-click, subdivide. Crud. Maybe. So we've subdivided that now. And then we can come in, and we're going to select all this. No. We're going to do this. B, deselect this one, and we're going to deselect this one. Scale Y, scale X. Nice. Oh, you suck. Hang on, where'd this come from? Ah, ploppers. Did I not grab everything? Ah, jeez. All right, scale Z. Let's go 0. Select all. Merge by distance. 11,000 vertices removed. Fine. E to extrude. 0.1. 0.02. Let's do that again. Select all. No, you did it wrong, Marco. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to split this up. Why am I making this difficult for me? Let's just go to the extreme to start off with. Then we can do this. Then we can do this. Right click, subdivide. And we'll do that twice a roonies. Perfect. And then we deselect this side, and we scale on that. Let's go new material, and it's going to be metal. Metal, assign. Select all, and we're going to scale on the inside. I'm going to scale like that. This now sits like so. Whatevs. And then we have something like that. Perfect. Now the big problem is that we've got a whole bunch of pieces that are joined but they're not. Let's hide that. Control L, hide that. Let's just go in solid mode. U. Ah, I know. If I select everything in face mode, will it work? Sorry. I have a question. I have an issue with Blender baking textures. The image ends up transparent. Is your bake failing? Is what it sounds like. Now we're going to face. There we go. Look at that. You're so smart, Marco. Oh, you idiot, Marco. I know. Hide. Vertices. Select all. Delete vertices. Alt H. And then we have that. And so now we kind of have this. It's not bad. It's interesting. How do I feel about it? I don't know. I don't like this piece here. I think the font is wrong. Now that I really investigate it. Seems like it. Yeah. True cyan. Okay, yep. Hashtag 0 EE3D8. I think this doesn't work. I need to find a better text, I reckon. Let's do Shift A search. Let's add in a new text. So if we come in like that, let's go ahead and change the font. I think we're over ambitious. That'd be great if I could have that one, but that's not going to work. No. Puppy caca. Yar. So let's go like that. And I think we're going to get a better reaction with this. Nice. And then, whoa. Convert to mesh. And then now we're going to go E to extrude, make it nice and wide because we don't need to be so stinking specific. Let's grab that, C, right click, subdivide by 2. Then we come in and we select these vertices, scale on the x-axis, macula, add. This one is metal. We assign that, invert selection. You become cyan. Now if we go into render mode, much better. Let's now scale that in. Beautiful. Now, need to have it a little bit higher because if we have it too low, that means people are just going to walk into it and smack their heads. Not cool. Let's grab those. Control L, delete vertices. And then we'll grab that, G to the Z, bring it up. Let's duplicate this, rotate X, rotate Z. Beautiful. And then we'll delete this one. This now comes right there on the inside. Perfect. And then if we have a look at that, nice. That's pretty cool. Let's go ahead and Shift S cursor selection. Let's throw a area light in there. Oops. GY, push it back. GZ. GY, we'll push it forward. Technically, I mean, an orange light normally goes well with blue. And then that looks great. That looks great. We'll create some sort of light bulb. Funky. I've had that happen. Whole thing is transparent. Is it your normals? Let's go. We need to create some sort of light bulb now. So I almost feel like, okay. I just have a feeling I need to do this. Let's go delete faces, and then I'm going to do some edge loops. Come in. Let's do Control B to do a bevel. E to extrude, Shift Z, scale will come up here, go into individual origins, scale. Let's go like that. Control B to do a bevel. Shade smooth, lovely. It's all right. Come on, stop being a jerk. There we go. Right in the middle. The image bacon as a transparent image when it shouldn't be. I don't know, I can't think off the top of my head. I haven't played with baking too much in Blender. That's fine, Night Cow. I'll forgive you. I'm going to make this as an emissive light. Emish orange. And then we'll make sure we change that to emission. The Francisco 2. However, let's create a second material, metal. And then that's where we can kind of come in. And we'll go like that, like that, like that. Select all that. Assign. How do we feel about this now? Not bright enough. 20. There we go. It's faking. Oh, jeez. pretty cool. Let's go ahead and from here, I'm going to select the back. And then we're going to do E to extrude, I to do insert, E to extrude. And then we will have, this is going to be some kind of door Rooney. If I just did that. No, not glass, metal. U, cubic projection. And then maybe what we can do here as well, we just add a little bit of extra pizzazz just to show that it is a door. Doesn't mean squat. E, I, E. And then that'll split that up. Maybe we make some decorations through in here as well. I'm just going to grab that there. GZ, let's go rotate X. Didn't want the whole thing, that's fine. We'll go delete those vertices. So I didn't end up getting into the short film festival. There was some feedback, which is good. So I know for next time, and I can only do better and better. Like there were, at the end of the day, there were a lot of things that were letting it down, such as the audio. I knew the audio was going to be a problem. They were kind of hoping for more, more zhuzh, I guess, with the audio. But, when you spend only an hour on it, what do you expect? So I'm not too unhappy. But the thing is I know that I can now create 5.5 minute animation in 10 days at night time whilst everyone else is asleep. I can pull it out. It sounded weird. You know what I mean? I do feel the inside needs to be. You did good, yes. Look, I'm fairly proud of what I achieved. But it's more now, it's kind of like, yeah, just got to learn. Just got to grow. Where do I have? Floor tiles, let's go. Oh. M_tiles. We'll call these white. Let's select that. U, unwrap. Project from view, sure. Into UV editing. Let's just scale that up. And then that'll give us a little bit difference. I didn't feel it was too talky. Not enough space battles, yeah. So, and I think that if we had more of those kinds of shots of stuff exploding here and there and, everything I learned during the process, if I... Landscape definitely needs more work. Like now thinking grander. Definitely needs to add grass and all that kinds of stuff, small pebbles, because the actual terrain was more just one object, really squashed and kind of spread out everywhere. You know what? I'm okay with this. So if we went Alt-H to hide, that's not bad. Let me now, what I'm going to do is we are going to select all this stuff. Is that everything? It should be the ground material. Nope, you're a light. You're a light. Oh no, that's all there. You. So let's go ahead, make sure we've got that front wall selected. I'm going to do a convert to mesh. Control J to join. And now we've got this little building. So let's just go Shift D. rotate 180. And then what we could do is bring that down to here. Is there a... Nope. Let's go U, U and U, G, Y. U, rotate Z. And then we can slot that in, I hope. Zoom out, Shift S, selection to grid. Cool. And then that should slot in nicely. Where's my camera? There it is. Let's just do a render and have a look what happens. Richard would look better as a business name. There can be more. Am I rendering? No, I didn't press F12. F12. I don't know what material these lights have. They should be metal. They are metal. Okay. So when the new computer comes as well, let's just wait. When the new computer comes, I'm actually going to be connecting this computer into the other computer, and the other computer is going to be streaming, whilst I can work on here and just abuse the heck out of it. So that means the camera needs to be plugged in, microphone needs to be plugged into the other camera. Ooh, into the other computer, sorry. Ooh. Where am I going to put the other computer? Put it up there. Poopy caca. Future market problem. Might be a few too extra street lights. I think so as well. I think you're right. If we go into the world settings, let me bring up the render. So it's very humid. Let's go into -2, and then we'll do an F12 on that puppy, and then we can change that. So it's a yes. Yes. I don't know. What are we yesing about? Oh, the light. I forgot to bring in the light. Mind you, we've got... it's coming. It is coming. It's currently being tested because, obviously brand new system. It's actually a custom-made system, which is awesome. Awesome. So I am super thrilled about that. I need to grab my light from here. So that's just something I got to remember. Shift D. I'll dump that in there. Yes. So it's coming. It's currently being tested. I'm hoping this week it'll be here. It is not coming. It is. It is coming. Don't you worry. It'll be here. Oh, it's such an expensive computer. I should say. Anyway, I was on the toilet and I'm like, I just spent 10 grand on a computer. Technically, I could have gone to the Blender conference this year for that. I'm like, that's the dream. GDC Blender conference. New PC should be for modeling. It's all up to date, RAM, and you're wasting it on a stream box. No. The new computer will be going here. The old computer will be going over there. So, which is, still off tap. But that computer as well become like a render computer as well. So I think I got to work out like networking as well. Because I know with Unreal Engine, you can actually just send it off to another computer to render. That looks cool. One thing I have noticed, let me just bring it up. This thing here. I do want to buy this set. Can I zoom in? So this set looks awesome, but it's $250. I'm like, whoa, settle down. All their buildings here are on top of a plate, which I think is really interesting. So I think I might have to build some of them as well, because then that will automatically create kind of like streets and so on and so forth. Maybe that even might be a... what do you call it? jump into this. That might be, yeah, an easy way to do streets and such. What I will do, come on, far out, you're so slow. How much RAM does it? 96 gig. Beto, set up on a server. When is the button? No, you won't send me. Shut up. Shut up. Hang on. Like, whoa, settle down. I'll get shot before that happens. If I do this, generate. Oops. I think it's going to grab that. Control V. Does that open that up? Yes, it does. Okay. Generate. Copy. That there. So if you want to look at that. So that kit there looks mint. I don't think I'll ever get to that level. But in buying the model Kitbashing thing by TechnoWeave, learned so much from that breaking. You know a guy. We can talk later. It looks like there's a bit too much. Looks like there's more free stuff on Fab. You can make it. Yes. So that is the intention. So over here is all my pieces. And then even going through the Fab store. So if we open up Fab, even going through the Fab store, I'm still, oh my goodness. Confirm. No, not email, you donkey. Oh, okay, sure. If we go into my library, where I need clothing stores, yeah, like I've got a lot. This is my library. I've just been collecting for donkey's years. It's like this one here. So you can see how many pieces there are. So I just need to constantly kind of like keep expanding on this. So creating some signs like that, some doors. Technically, we should be able to, what I really should be doing with these pieces is not having them as solid pieces, but to have them as a individual piece. And then the door is a separate piece. Because then if we're bringing it into Unreal Engine or something, wow, that stream is so far behind. If we bring it over into Unreal Engine or something, that's where we can start animating doors. You know, we can start opening doors and such like that. So really, technically, they should be separate. But for this set, I'm just kind of like making a giant one. I'm selling all my dogging equipment on eBay. No bids yet, but there's 10 people watching. What do you mean dogging? All the BMS stuff is good. Some sets give you more than the others. The Greeble Workshop. Oh, yeah. The Greeble Workshop was like... And so the Greeble Workshop inspired me to make my set very similar. So if we go into Asset Browser, I'm just showing you quickly. What Cyberpunk build? Oh, that's these buildings. Yeah. I forgot about them. That's already started kitbashing them. If we went to Kitbash and I went into open blend file, let me just quickly show you. I'm using this in real life today. What? I'm not sure. So this is the set that we worked on a while back, and then I've been constantly building on it. I've created my own texture here as well. So if we kind of, you know, some of the objects will be familiar. So these are kind of like all the engines. These pieces are here are from like Kitbashing 1, Kitbashing 2, Kitbashing 3. These ramp pieces are all new. Structural pieces are all new. These all doors are all new. And then, so this is how I've been building all the latest ships, is just by kind of like combining with this. So I'm going to continue to make this grow. I do need to make some more cockpits, some variations on cockpits. But other than that, I think this set is like, mwah, it's great. I love it. And so it's 480 pieces at the moment. So, allez. Sick. Oh, gosh. Okay, so we have so far. Oh, what? So this box here is my volumetrics box. That's why that's there. So we now have a little bit of variation. We've got a market. We've got a small little restaurant. What is something else to make? What's another thing? Yeah, 480 pieces. Pretty good. Yeah, what's the next thing? So we've got like a little restaurant, this thing. Technically, we could almost bring the workshop in. You know what? Let's do that. Let's create this workshop. I use like 50 pieces from that to build a craft called the compensator. The compensator. What are you compensating, boy? It's so heavy with geo and rigging, I can barely work on it. Oh gosh. Clothing store. Bank. Oh, those are good ideas. Clothing store. Clothing store. That's good. Need a mannequin. And then what you would do, I mean, you could generate some stuff. Alteration shops. Pub. Oh. Alright, there's some good ideas. That, let me just take a screenshot of that so I remember to do all that stuff. Beautiful. Let's, while we're here, I'm going to quickly slap together a, for some reason I was going to say a gnome, but no. In saying about gnomes, random, been watching Reacher. What a series. Okay, let's go EY3 to the minus. So many blend the hits. No one's. Donut shop. Oh, indoor soccer club. Oh, that's clever. That is so good. Phone shop. Oh, phone shop. That's a good one. Okay, so what I'm going to quickly do now is I'm going to make a workshop style one. We're going to do this really, really quickly. I've got, let's grab, where is it? Where is she? I know what I'm after. File. No, this one. Those are some great ideas, guys. Just going to quickly jump over into materials. Nope. Mark on 3D, Kitbash, and I need to go into the support folder. I want that one. Nope, I want this one. Oops. Rotate Z 90. And then we're going to do this. Let's scale. Scale on the X, GX. Probably something we're not really going to see, but that's fine. Let's just kind of like smash this idea out. Oops. Marco, undo. GY. Shift DY, something like that. Let's grab this face here, and then we are going to go like this. Let's go delete vertices, delete vertices. Let's grab them. Control B to do a bevel, E to extrude. And then these are going to be some shells. And I think this is stuff that we can come back through and fill up later on. We'll make some small assets or something. Scale Y. Oops. GY. whatever, duplicate. Let's put that on that side. And we'll do the same there. Let's go ahead and create a drum. Whoops, delete that. Shift A, mesh, cylinder, 40. Good TV show, but tracker, good TV show too. Oh yeah, sorry, I'm on Series 3. That's what's just come out in Australia. Which I'm assuming it's come out everywhere. So I've been waiting for that one. And also Andor Season 2 is another thing that I'm waiting for, but that comes out 2 weeks. No. E to extrude, scale, Shift Z. Beautiful. Right click, shade smooth, nice. And now we've created a small little warehouse, which one will dream of owning, where I can have a studio in there. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Let's go ahead and throw a door in the back. And then that door goes to the toilet because everyone needs to poop. I had to do an inset. Why is that perfect? It's funny because it's true. Let's do another eye. Let's do an edge loop. Oh, come on, Marco. Come on, man. You got so much stuff to do. E to extrude. Just something small. Shift S, cursor selected. Let's go cylinder. We're going to do 12 scale. G to the X. That is not rain. That's fine. Oh, speaking of rain, I went for a walk today. I saw a fox. Completely irrelevant. April 22? No, it's not. No, it's not. Oh, get stuffed. I'm not creating an account. It should be... I swear it was April 2nd. And/or Australia. I do have Disney Plus. I bought it specifically for Andor. I thought there was a hair on the phone, but it was the Disney logo loading. Oh my goodness, you idiot. I'm intrigued, I am. Alright, whatever. I don't know. Trust me, you know, I believe you. Free rent at my place. That is, it would be the goal. Just have some more space and some cooling, because it is hot. Let's quickly, I just want to finish this off now. Shift S, cursor to selected. Nope. Let's go like that. I'm going to do a cylinder, scale, rotate Y. And yeah, Richo, it will be kind of like that, especially when I'm there doing our stuff, which I'm very much looking forward to. So we're just going to cheat. I'm going to bring that in. This is going to be emission orange. Control L, assign. What are we looking at now? I think those drums are a little bit too small, but that's fine. We'll go metal on those ones. Copy to selected. What are we looking at? Yep. And then if we Control L, Shift S, Control selected. Let's now dump in an area light. 500. Let's go 400. I think that's kind of cool. I'm down with that. I'm liking all these like nooks. Let's go convert to mesh. Make sure it's all mesh. Control J. And then if we grab that, that's all one piece now. Awesome. Let's bring that over to here. Rotate 180. Perfect. Look at that. 2 buildings. Now, let's go back. I'm serious. 1,000 installed. Fridge. Oh, right. We'll even make it an studio setup. I mean, I've got 3 mocap suits. I've got a Rococo, I've got a Perception Neuron V2, and a V3. Marco bins. I see 20 Mako bins. I will say Marco bins. I'm on to Now Choice. Perfect. Love it. Are you back home now? Street bins and house bins in the streets. Perfect. That is a good idea. We will be Shift S cursor selected. Shift D, Shift S selection to cursor. Rotate Z 180. And then we'll move that into the right spot. Bam. Whoops, I'm upside down for some reason. Then let's go. Let's maybe bring that to here. Rotate Z 180. Period key. Delete. And now we have that there. Now we've got a bit of Z fighting. We also need to bring in our light. Shift D. And if we bring that into there, obviously we're not really going to see it, but it's there. No. Okay, cool. We'll catch up. We will. How about some foliage? How about some foliage? All right. That is a good idea. I think first thing, we need like gutters. I think the more interesting thing is as well, because we're going for like an Unreal Engine pack, it's going to be good when, you know, we crack it open. So if we go into Unreal Engine Library, testing. Yeah, in Australia market, that was the reason. What? Oh, jeez, okay. I just read your comment, Spooky. Oh, jeez. No, we'll have none of that. All right. One thing I just want to quickly show you guys. So if we grab these two, we'll do a Control S to save. I'm going to do an Alt G to reset the location. Let's go F. Nope. File, Export, FBX. We go into Unreal Engine, and this is going to be Buildings 1. Selected, Export. From here, what we do is we come into Unreal Engine. We can go Import, Marketplace, Unreal Engine. Uh-oh. File, Export, FBX. It's there. Buildings. Let's try this again. Ah, idiot. There we go. Wrong one. Import all. Not now, please. Okay. Do we have our buildings in here? Oh, I forgot to check the normals. Idiota. For now, let's just... For now, let's just kind of double click on concrete and we will make this two-sided. How do we make this? Oh, there it is. Two-sided. Apply. Close. Mr. 3D, welcome to the stream. I'll give you my clothing, but it's fantasy. And then if we go right click, nope. If we go here, let's go into lights, rectangular lights. A bit of Z fighting there, that's fine, not too concerned. And then, hang on, let's click back on this. This here needs to be the emission. Let's go orange. That needs to go into multiply to be an emission. That goes into A, that goes into emissive color, that goes into 10. Sure, a little bit too emissive, but whatever floats your boat, Marco. I think that's too bright. Let's go 5. Yes, please. And then now we have that. Just going to move this up a little bit. Obviously, we didn't UV unwrap anything, and I forgot to assign that to be metal for some reason. Let's just turn that off, bring it up, and then we'll do the same here. Let's do metal, two-sided, apply. You're up so good, and what you do? Oh, you are so good. Okay. Oh, there are, like I've been saying, there are plenty of people who are way better than me. But I'm going to keep giving it a red hot go. Let's close that. Yes, apply, please. And then from here, let's go ahead and I'm just going to duplicate this. Holding Alt. This light here can now become orange. We are now emitting the cyan blue. So let's go like that. There we go. Looking great. Okie dokie. That now goes into multiplier. Dump that into there. That goes into there. That goes into there. That goes into here. Control S to save. Close. And now we have... Let's double click on that. Let's go two-sided. Close now. Yes, please. We could do a double stream. Design concepts. Me, you, make... It's actually not a bad idea. I reckon we could do some pretty cool stuff. So as you can see now, we've created those two buildings. Importing texture from Blender Unreal is such a headache. Completely agree. I think GBL files are the way to go. But yes, Richo, let's talk when you get back. But yeah, look at this. So let's turn, can we rotate the sky sphere? Yeah, I'm trying to remember how this goes. Nope, how do we do this? Sun brightness, sun height, 0.1. No, 0.1. One, 4. Okay, don't then. Skylight. I don't know how to bring down the sun. If I just delete it? No. What if I delete this one? No. Ah, poopy caca. Light source? Yeah, good enough. So obviously we haven't UV unwrapped anything, but what I more wanted to show you guys is that we're now creating those kinds of buildings to start putting all this together, which I think looks amazing. Let's just do quickly shop signage. Do the same. I think you're white. Let's go multiply. Right there. Right here. Into emissive. 5. Control S to save. Close. Two-sided marker. Two-sided. Save. Close. And now we've got those lights there. If we had... we don't. So if we were to go ahead and add in a camera, Then what we could do is add in the bloom, and then that would give us all that kind of stuff as well. What's that over there? Oh, that's this shit. Oh, yeah, okay, I remember this file now. Actually, there's a file there. Open up level sequencer. Do we have a camera? We do have a camera. Lovely jubblies. That's following a path. I don't want that to follow a path. Let's go. I'm intrigued now. I think this was, yeah. Delete. That was me testing everything. Let's come up into here. We're going to go camera actor 2. Camera actor 2. Make sure we've got that one selected. And then, so for instance, we are now in camera mode in Unreal Engine. And then over here is just all the stupid settings that you can go. Method, intensity, threshold. I'm just going to turn everything off. Do we have it? Are we blooming? Yeah, there we go. We're blooming. We're blooming. That's so cool. That is so cool. I'm so happy with that. Most of the work I do is set in Unreal. However, Unreal never have problems except for Unreal mixing up rough and D-spec. Yeah, especially when you got like the 3 materials over the top. Instant textures. I've never... That's right, Leo. I've never fully understand like the... What do you call it? Instances and all that. And child materials. I don't understand about that. I know it's something I need to learn. But technically, because, you know, we're not optimizing for game, we're optimizing for like animation stuff, I don't really care. So, but looking sick is all I gotta say. Then here, obviously, yeah, we can add in dirt masks and all that kind of stuff. Oh, caramel. That thing. 1. I love this one. 5. Yes. Oh, you know what this reminds me of? Kung Fury. What a film. Alright, anyway. So, kind of just wanted to show you that. Let's go. Yes, I do want to save all that, please, because that is great. Undo. Bring them back. Okay, so let me go back and look at my thing. Okay. Rider 3 had a good system, seemed really effortless, but he was particular about when to commit things. Yeah. Ugh. Okay. We've done that. Do you like sculpting? No, I don't touch sculpting. Never touch sculpting. I've never had really a reason to. Like I've seen Hard Ops, Master Zeon here. So I've seen him do sculpting with hard surface, but it's just never interested me. I'm just a birdie too. I don't know what that's in reference to. Hang on, let me go back and have a looky-see what we said earlier, because I did take a photo. We said clothing store, a bank, a pub. Pub's not bad. Church. I think we might make a pub. Sci-fi pub. How's that gonna look? I mean, we could do a cafe, but that's pretty much just throw chairs out the front of stuff. I mean, but if you listen to his videos, that's exactly how he says it, though. And then what's the other guy? There's a guy. Yo, what is up, guys? I can't remember his name. Oh, he's always got a dog in it. Yo, what is up, guys? Oh, that's going to bug me who that is. Oh, what's his name? Ugh. can't even think of a tutorial that he's done. I know he's done a Buildify tutorial. Buildify. Let's have a look. There he is. This guy. CG Essentials.
So when geometry nodes for Blender first came...
doing that one. Oh, that sucks. He does SketchUp videos now. Yeah, right. CG Essentials. I am glad that you guys got that from that voice. That is so good. What about Sci-Fi Vehicle Showroom? That is good. To get pub. You know, I kind of want Dubrovnik Australian pub. Random Aussie pub, Dubrovnik. There we go. That's the one. I kind of want to see. Nah, it's not as good as I hoped. Dang it. Let's try again. So for those of you who don't know, Dubrovnik is the castle in Croatia. A part of Game of Thrones is filmed there and a whole bunch of things, but I was like, nah, it doesn't really fit the element. Vehicle showroom with hover scooters. Oh, Kingsman, what an idea. Oh, yeah. Why would you say that? That is such a good idea. I think, though, that's going to have to be like a 6-meter window. Because I know, I'm like thinking of a bike store, but I do like the scooter idea. Oh, you suck. I hate you. That's so good. Oh, man. You want some cars? You want some cars? Hey, I got some cars. Oh, and I'm like flooded with all this stuff now. This is great. Yeah, because this here is all modular. The convenience store, so if it's all here. And then, where are the pieces of the convenience store? Back here. So that's kind of like the cashier's thing. These are the fridges. These are the shelves. I need to put parts on there. Some cars that are really haulers. You mean like, hi, I'm John Holler from John Holler's Used Haulers, and if you need a hauler, you give me a hauler. John Holler's Used Haulers. One of the best screenshots was this one. Let's go back a little bit. There it is. I sent a message to my wife. Why your character is always ugly and bold, is what she said to me. Because John Holler's a used hauler. She's like, what? She doesn't watch my videos. I'm looking for a free floor planner. As a tool? I mean, some cars are haulers. I have a Mini and a Chevy. Well, I mean, I've got, like... Oh. I'm missing all them. Right. Yeah, I gotta find all those cars. I got a whole bunch of cars if I need them. Okay, Marco, focus. Pull yourself in again. Let's go. I just got a new dad joke. I wanted to start a new diet, but I decided to wait. I have too much on my plate right now. Good. That is good. Let's go. Let's get rid of these windows. And I'm going to kind of go off the idea of the current banks that we have. So we have this edge loop, delete vertices. Let's come in here. We're going to do F. I want to clear out this back piece for... I eat a whole cake. To eat a whole cake would be commit the sin of gluttony. To eat a whole pie is okay, as the sin of pie is 0. Oh gosh. Back. Kia. So many assets out. The assets. I wish I could resell them all. Well, that's why I'm just trying to make like giant packs. And even if they don't sell, the Patreon peeps get something very nice. No, oops. Oh, gosh. Okay, let's do this. Control L. Deselect that. Let's do, I'm going to do edge loop through here. That goes there. That goes there. And I'm going to do this. Oh, get stuffed. Merge by distance. Scale on the y-axis. That'll give us that. I don't think I did that right. Something like this. I don't think this should be here. Delete faces. That should be there. What we could do now here is put an edge loop through here. I'm going to do I to do an inset, scale on the Y. No, let's not do that just yet. Let's put an edge loop through here. GG. Maybe we delete this edge loop for now. So what I'm doing is, do we need a bank? That's a question. Or are we doing everything is digital? Because here in Australia, we're almost moving away from physical cash. I mean, then what this allows us to do, almost like a boutique bookstore. Perfect. Great. Good job, guys. Let's do that. Delete edge loop. I'm going to put here. And then we're going to grab these two items. E to extrude. Let's go into individual origins. E to extrude. That gives us that. Let's go with that there. Then we do E to extrude again. And then Shift S, cursor to selected. We'll go ahead and create our handle. Just our standardized handle, which I probably really should be putting that into like its own little piece. GX. And then we can obviously convert this into whatever. A hole in the wall work, yes. But do we need cash? That is the question. Ugh. Then this now up here becomes a sign. So that's its own sign. This here, I reckon we could probably do this and E to extrude. You make good stuff. I have this theory that small glue packs for 3D artists are like stickers for bands. Another thing to give away. Yeah, Oh, no. Yeah, I agree. Because, I mean, there is, in the link down below, there is kind of like a free Kitbashing set if you want to download. It's one of my first ones that I've created, and we're giving that away. So if you want, go nuts and download that one. Let's go like this. I. Doom, 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 doom. Perfect. I like that. And then here, let's go Shift S cursor selected. We're going to throw in plane. And then we'll make that like so. Let's give this bit more of a rounded edge. Control B. I. And then we're just making some lighter roonies. Shift S, cursor to selected. Let's go cylinder. Because in the future, we don't have cash, but we've got fluorescent lights. So the current audiobook that I'm listening to is I have no idea. If we go to Audible. So I did start doing this Baldwin's Legacy, which is not too bad. I'm enjoying this one. This He Who Fights with Monsters, I'm like, oh, it's not bad. But I'm like, But this one here, I'm actually really enjoying. So, a little fun fact. Let's add that emission. Oh. Give it a... Oh, no, cyan's not going to work. It's too much. Do I have any other emissions? Do I have not? Streetlight. A sign. This here can be metal. This here can be metal. Let's do the same here. Metal. Add a new material. And this is going to be glass. Select these two. And then we go a sign. U2 can be assigned. Ugh. Then U can be metal as well. You have to be metal. I do kind of think that this should be almost like a green painted thing. So if we go into area, but I think this is what we can do is if we kind of like start putting all our pieces together and we just have some blank shops, then we can spend some time and just put things behind it. And then we can grab that, we can just dump it in here. Then what we can do as well is if we grab E to extrude on the x-axis, let's go 3. And actually we'll bring it back a smidgen. I'm gonna lie, my legs are hurting. And then if we kind of go into render mode, now we have a building where we can start. Oh yeah, there's no back. Macula. Let's do this and this. F, right click, subdivide. Then we can select, oops, this whole edge. Control F, grid fill. I hate you. What is your problem? That is your problem. Okay. Let's go here and here. Right click, subdivide. GG. Control F, grid fill. Offset. Nope. Span. Perfect. There we go. Oh my god. Oh, hey man, I want to watch your stream, but I'm about to watch a show. My girl, can you please add this video? Yeah, it's always down. I leave all my streams up now. So don't you worry about that woeful wicked panda. Mark has a folder in my Blender folder. Totes. The work keeps getting better too. Yeah. Which I'm glad about. I'm trying to, I want to buy more courses to learn more techniques. And I think we spoke about this last week around the geometry setup. Now, this is a good piece because we can now fill it with other objects, and then this creates our own little shop. Like technically, I could make this a vending shop. So if we got our vending machines and we went, actually I might just save that, Shift D, let's put that there. If we got our vending machines, Shift D, brought them in. And then we went rotate Z 180. Let's do Shift S cursor to selected, and then I'm going to select all these. Shift S selection to cursor, rotate Z 180. Now I'm just going to grab a random one, snap there. Let's go GY, GX, snap that one, and there should be one more in there. Yep. Shift D will snap you right there. And then let's just kind of your vending machine 3, you can be 3, and you can be 1. 1. And then we do this. And now we've got a shop that's just kind of like a little vending machine. Is there a decent live link to Unreal from Blender? I don't think so. I normally just try and export everything as, either FBX, but even then, I think if you want everything to be separate, go FBX. But if you want everything to be combined, go maybe GLB files. That looks awesome. And so this is where creating those assets and start building everything up, that's going to be... I freaking love this. This looks amazing. Love it. Grouse. Fully sick. All right. I think I might call it there. That was a great stream. I think I might start trying to do more midweek streams because, you know what, making videos, I don't know. I am running out of so many ideas. If there's any tutorials you need, just shoot me a message on Discord or somewhere and I'll whip them out so quick. But I'm like shooting blanks. I got no idea anymore. Anyway, I'm going to call it a night. I appreciate you guys. I've got no videos coming up. Well, I got to make this music video as well. Oh, jeez, I don't even know what to do for that one. It's amazing. All right. Talk to you in the future. Actually, no. Let's jump on Discord for a little bit. I'm going to go to Discord. I can go, if I click on disable, right click, invite people. I will be on Discord. Let's go for like 10, 15 minutes maybe. Control V, enter. Come over, say hi,